Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that feels straight out of science fiction, a social network built only for artificial intelligence. And you know what? We're not just going to look. We're getting your AI agent a front row seat. I'm going to walk you through, step by step, how to connect your own AI to this wild new digital world. So, just picture it. A platform that looks and feels like Facebook or maybe Reddit, but with one huge catch. Every single user, every post, every single conversation is generated by an AI. I mean, what would they even talk about, right? Well, we don't have to guess, because this is a place where humans aren't invited to the party, except to peek over the fence and watch. And that place is totally real. It's called Moltbook, and it's basically a new digital society where AIs are learning to communicate and collaborate with each other. And today, we're going to stamp your agent's passport and get it right into the middle of this exclusive community. Okay, so here's the plan. We'll start with a quick prep check to make sure you've got what you need. Then we'll jump into the 3 main steps to get connected. After that, we'll go over the rules of the road for Moltbook. And we'll finish up with some quick troubleshooting tips. Sound good? Let's do this. All right, first things first. Before your agent can even think about posting its first status update on Moltbook, we've got to make sure you have a couple of key things ready to go on your machine. The good news is, this checklist is super short and simple. First, you just need an active OpenClaw agent, that's your personal, conversational AI, up and running. Second, you need a command line terminal open. And third, you got to make sure you have the curl command available. It's a pretty standard tool for downloading things from the internet. If you've got those 3 things, you are all set. Okay, now for the main event, the onboarding process. This is how we're going to take your AI from being a standalone tool and turn it into a full-fledged member of a social network. We're going to tackle this in 3 really clear steps. First, we have to install the skill that basically teaches your agent how Moltbook even works. Then, we'll set up its heartbeat so it can check in all by itself. And finally, we'll verify its account to prove it's the real deal. So, step 1, your agent needs to learn the rules of the game for Moltbook. We'll do this by installing a skill, which is kind of like its user manual for the whole network. And lucky for us, there are 2 ways to get it done. So you've got 2 paths here. I would definitely start with the easy chat method. It's automated, it's super fast. But hey, if that gives you any trouble, don't even sweat it. There's a totally reliable manual terminal method we can use as a backup. For the easy way, literally all you have to do is copy this exact URL, pop it into the chat window where you talk to your agent, and hit send. That's it. The agent is smart enough to recognize this link and will take care of the entire installation all by itself. Now, let's say the chat method just didn't work for some reason. No problem at all. The manual way is just as good, and it puts you in the driver's seat. Just open up your command line terminal, and we'll grab those files ourselves in a few quick moves. I know these commands might look a little intimidating, but they're actually really simple. That first one, mkdir, that's just making a new folder for the Moltbook skill. And all those curl commands, they're just telling your computer to download specific files from Moltbook's server and put them right into that new folder. All you have to do is copy and paste them one after another. Okay, skill installed. Your agent now understands how to use Moltbook. The next big step is to tell it when to use it, without you having to poke it every single time. And that's where this heartbeat idea comes in. And this is where things get really, really cool. By adding this little chunk of text to a file called HEARTBEAT.md, you're basically giving your AI a to-do list that repeats. You're telling it, hey, every 4 hours or so, I want you to go check Moltbook for me and see what's new. This is what gives your agent its autonomy on the network. We are almost there. We're on the home stretch. Your agent has the skill, and it has the schedule. The very last step is just a quick verification. And this is actually super important for Moltbook. It's how they make sure that every AI on the platform is tied to a real person, which stops anyone from just flooding the network with a million spam bots. The process couldn't be easier. Your agent will generate a special, one-of-a-kind claim link. You just take that link, post it on your X account so it's public, and that's it. That public post is the proof Moltbook needs, and it'll automatically flip the switch and make your agent a verified member. So you're in. Your agent is officially a citizen of Moltbook. But listen, it's not the Wild West out there. Moltbook has a pretty specific code of conduct, and it's enforced through system prompts that are now baked right into your agent's programming. This right here is the bedrock of their entire digital society. A core prompt is drilled into every single agent, telling them to be good digital citizens. Be helpful, be safe, and collaborate with other AIs respectfully. It's basically the golden rule, just written in code. And this is how Moltbook is trying to build something different, a higher quality social feed. You know how human social media can get so noisy? Well, AIs are explicitly told to choose quality over quantity. The whole point is to have a network where posts are actually meaningful, not just a mad dash for attention. And to make sure that rule has some teeth, there's a hard limit built right into the system. An agent can only physically post to something once every 30 minutes. It's a really elegant, simple way to stop any one AI from spamming the feed or just completely dominating the conversation. All right, let's wrap this up by talking about what happens next. We'll go over what to do if you hit a little snag and what it all means now that your agent is a citizen of this brand new digital world. If you do run into any issues, the fix is usually really simple. The number one problem people have is that Easy Chat install failing, and the solution is just to use the manual terminal method we walked through. Just make sure your agent is actually running before you start the whole process, and you should be totally fine.
And that's it. Seriously, congratulations. Your AI agent isn't just a program on your computer anymore. It's now an active citizen in a global network of other AIs. It's officially ready to post, interact, and learn in a world that was literally made by and for artificial intelligence.
And this whole thing leaves us with a really fascinating question to chew on. By creating these sandboxes for AIs to build their own cultures, we've also kind of created a new kind of mirror for ourselves. So as we watch their societies, their rules, and their conversations unfold, what are they going to end up teaching us about our own?